Way back last year at Munich High End, as you walk through the halls and come across multitudes of audio equipment in hi-fi, it's very difficult for things to stand out. Even amazing products tend to get blurred together. One of the few highlights for me was the AUNE table. My familiarity with this company goes back 7 years. But I've only ever owned one product from them. I think it was called the A1S from memory amp DAC combo. I could be mistaken, it's been a long time. Now this company, to my knowledge, never made headphones, and they have debuted these two headphones that stood out to me last year. The AR5000 open back and the SR7000 flagship closed back for their category on the headphone wall. Today we are going to be concentrating on this one, the AUNE AR5000 open back headphone, around $300. There's quite a lot to discuss, seeing as it stood out to me at Munich. Thank you, AUNE, for reaching out to ConvinceMeAudio. From our brand new studio, I'm Chord CO. Let's begin. As you can see, it's a very basic box, very much in reminiscent of the $300 category as a rule, including Axel Grail's headphone, the Eris, the HD650, though to be fair, I've seen those still go for $500 and it still scares me. But anyway, we'll do some comparisons because they're pretty much all in the same category. These are the headphones nestled within the box. It's velvet, fluffy sort of interior, protects the headphones. And the first thing that strikes you is their lightness. We're going to come back to that because that's very important. Opening up this drawer, we get a single-ended braided cable, and then we can dispense with this box. I think once you open this, you will throw this away. It's just a basic box, but it protects the headphones nicely. First and foremost, let's actually have a look at these cables. It looks like it doesn't keep its shape. Let me not strike any of the stuff on the desk like that. It doesn't keep its shape. It's nicely braided, not bad connectors, and obviously 3.5, so therefore any replacement cable of your choice is within easy access for you. Happy days, cable's nice. Now, these are the star of the show. And genuinely, without exaggerating, I have no idea why these have crawled their way into my heart and into my daily drivability, seeing as we have everything under the sun, which it seems like to me to review at the moment. Some of the key things about this headphone, seeing as we're doing the tour, is the ergonomic design. You've got obviously a headband that, like Meze, spreads out in the center and tapers off, so therefore the crown of your head gets pretty much a hat. The beautiful machined materials, look at this. It reminds me so much of the X9000s from Stax, honestly. It's very well designed, it's very aerodynamic. Look at this curvature, not only of the actual steel, but of the plastic material that is holding it in place. That's curved as well. And the clickability is gorgeous. So I usually have 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks here and 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks here. Stays in place. Brilliant. Coming down to the grills, this really does remind me of the X9000. I don't know why. This sort of lip, and then you got the grill here. Around 350 grams, full specification scrolling down the screen for you. This is a dynamic headphone, 50 millimeters and 20 ohm, so it's pretty damn freaking easy to drive. 3.5 connection, slightly angled on the bottom of the cups. They rotate about 35 degrees like so, back and forward, and obviously tilt like that. They do not lay flat, so bear that in mind. They are extraordinarily comfortable. I can't honestly stress this fact about them. They are an all-day wearing, ridiculous comfort monster. These are the Zeus Eris. They weigh quite a bit more. Not only that, these were one of my comfort blanket, comfort headphones. Yes, the pads are more comfortable here and here, but this headband is very heavy. in comparison. I would say they're comparable in regards to durability and materials. Nice glass here. This is more traditional metal and... is that leather? No, it's fake leather. Is it? Can't tell. It could be either. It could be protein leather. This one obviously is just pure fluffiness. This one lays flat, so you've got that one there. Let's put the Zeos headphones over here for now. We're going to come back to that sound quality wise. Actually, let me grab one more. These are the HD6XXs. Also plastic, feels like arse compared to these two, without a doubt. These feel flipping horrible. So I'm going to place you over here for now. Ugh. Right, back to the headphones. So, comfort. 5 tigers out of 5. In fact, I think Sesvaras are the most comfortable headphones for my head shape. Your mileage may vary. Physiology makes a big difference here. Obviously, it's wearability. So, but for breathability and lightness, I think these go toe-to-toe with Sesvaras, and they might actually have probably toppled that for my head shape for comfort. Gentle, light clamp. Have I talked about the comfort enough? Honestly, I don't think I've said enough. It is that comfortable. These pads are a hybrid. You've got this felt here, and then you've got this leather or leatherette material around it. Inside, the drivers are angled, as you can see. And not only that, but inside the surrounding the driver is the same felt material. So they are using it for tuning. Okay, comfortable, nicely designed, nicely built. This area of the hobby, the $300 mark, honestly has been getting a flood of new headphones that are all fantastic. As you can see on the table, we have the S17 Pro S Evo from AUNE. Thank you for sending this unit out. And the SMSL Raw Pro, thanks to ConvinceMeAudio, I think those ones were, for sending that unit out. I really do appreciate it. So I have been testing it obviously with this because the AUNE Evo or a similar variant, it might have just been the S17 Pro I heard at Munich, and I said I want to review that because it's a Class A and it sounded really nice, especially with their own headphones. And I've been running it obviously with the Chord Mojo 2, probably 50-50 of the top percent of the time. These are very easy to drive, and these are sort of a daily driver as you walk around, sort of listening experience. And using something like the Questyle M18i I reviewed yesterday, these can be driven by anything. They do scale up a tiny amount. Okay, how do they sound? These headphones are the audiophile headphones you would introduce your family member to hi-fi with. I would say these Eris are the ones you'd introduce your bass lovers of your family who love beats and bows and things to that, to show you, no, there are better options than the consumer grade stuff. But these are the dedicated music lovers headphone who have just ventured into this hobby. I prefer them in all areas except one over these, the HD6XX or 650. I don't think the 6XX ever sounded as good as the 650. Please let me know down in the comment section if you ever experienced that. For me, the HD650 always sounded better than the XX, but some people can't hear it. So you let me know how your mileage has been in regards to that. These headphones have a sort of like a neutral reference tuning, but with a slightly dark mid-range and a slight elevation in the lower treble, but not enough to be fatiguing, but just enough to give it that edge of attack and incisiveness in the treble region. Otherwise, it's a pretty relaxed headphone. The mid-bass has good punch, so you can actually listen to electronic music with this headphone. Unlike its bigger brother, the closed-back AUNE AR5000, which we will get onto in the review, these headphones are an all-round genre headphone. Detail is okay. It's not bad at all. I think it's on the same level as the HD650. Bass punch in the mid-bass category is pretty decent. Sub-bass extends quite low. You definitely hear it, but I would say for feeling it, for visceral impact, you probably pick the Eris in regards to that. These are more of a well-balanced, rounded headphone. Honestly, they are spectacular. For a first attempt, this is brilliant. Not only in its comfort, not only in its ease of use, not only because it just sounds nice. They sound nice. I've been delving a lot into the voice, live concerts from Norway, from Germany, from America. And before the terrible panelists get onto the singers and utterly destroy what they're capable of, there are some raw talent out there. And the emotion this thing invokes in the mid-range, I am very pleased with. I don't have to listen to $300 headphones in my day-to-day life. There's a wall of headphones over there that has everything that is classified as the best in the industry, from Sasvara Unveiled, Sasvara's 1266, Stealth, Binom ER. I could list dozens of headphones for you in the studio. I don't have to listen to these sorts of headphones at all. But the amount of hours I have put on the pair of AUNE headphones closed back and open, and incidentally the weird Axel Grail headphone for a specific purpose, which we will discuss in the review, has actually not only shocked me, it surprised me. And sometimes you realize good enough is good enough. And the synergy with the Mojo 2 on this, I think a lot of you can just walk away and go, yeah, I've got a nice headphone. I can spend the rest of my money on the rest of my life and on other things, so I'm done. Ultra comfortable, ultra easy to drive, beautifully synergized. It's got a touch of tonality from the Atrium, from Zach, from ZMF. It's got a touch of that mid-range without the shout from LCD5. Obviously, it's not on the same caliber and resolution, but it's a very clean driver. It's a headphone that you will enjoy listening to classical, listening to jazz, listening to gentle music. I wouldn't say it's going to slam your world and rock your world with Infected Mushroom and Noisia and Monster Cat and all that kind of heavy, hard-hitting headphone, which you actually might, if you're in this category, consider Eris for that, which is far better for electronic music. But this has a significantly better frequency response, better treble region, and more articulated sound. But I honestly think the mid-range on the Eris and its staging and layering is very, very good. It's very good. On this unit anyway, it really is spectacular. This is a bit more intimate. This is like the LCD5 of the flagship world. This is a bit more between you and the singer. It's got a wide enough stage. I mean, it's good enough, but it's definitely not on the levels of the Eris. It definitely is on the levels of this one, the HD6XX. I actually need to do a review of the HD650 for you guys. I mean, it's just good to have it on the channel, right? It's a very, very beloved headphone, especially that beautiful mid-range on tubes. But I've got a feeling the AUNE AR5000 for me is going to take the crown for the best all-round headphone from comfort to build to sound in the $300 category. But it's very possible it could change in 2 weeks because these category of headphones come out every single day and I can't honestly review all of them. As you know, ConvinceMeAudio predominantly concentrates on the summit tier category of equipment, as you can see back there. But if something does stand out, like this did at Munich, like this Evo did at Munich, I will bring it for you. Because price to performance ratio, if I can use this with the Mojo 2 for hours at a time, when I can just come here and listen to a $200,000 system and just go, nah, I can't bother, I want to be in the kitchen, not in the studio. That should indicate something for you. Well done, AUNE. I am genuinely impressed. I don't say that lightly. And I've got to extend a massive thank you to Stephen, to Z. Thanks, mate, for actually pointing us at the AUNE headphones at Munich. We were all having a beer and some barbecue burgers and he said, did you go to the AUNE table? You should. And I'm glad I did. I think these are my reference $300 headphones of the channel. There are aspects of the Axel Grail headphone that utterly demolishes all of these things you see on the table, but not everything. I'll bring you that review next. And if it's out, here is the link so you can watch it. In conclusion, should you buy the AUNE AR5000 if you're in the $300 category? Abso-freaking-lutely. And if you can, invest in a CMA M18i or a Mojo 2, you're good to go. And if you like reviews such as these, consider joining Patreon. Come over to the Telegram chat where you get access to the private audio lounge chat where you get to talk to me. I'll get to talk to you about products that have just come in, and you get early reviews if you're in the ambush of Tiger tier and above before YouTube. Until the next one, it's time for me to review the AUNE SR7000. The bigger brother closed back variant of these. I'm having so much fun at the moment. Peace.